Hi everybody, this is the Left-Handed Shooter, and today we're going to take a look at my LW Seecamp 32. Okay, it's like an unboxing video. Comes in this cardboard box, as you can see. LW Seecamp. Let's take a look. All right. First thing you get is the owner's manual. And that's just typical owner's manual. Tells you about the gun, take it apart, stuff like that. Of course, I live in California, so I got the California edition. And I'll show you what makes this a California edition versus the normal one. Different products and stuff you can buy. They're from Southwest Massachusetts. This is a registration card. And let's take a look at this beautiful gun. Here she is. Let's safety check her first. Okay, nothing in the mag. And as you can see, with the mag out, you can only pull it back this far. But she is empty. But if you put the mag back in, you can pull that back. All right, she's completely empty. See, it's a stainless steel gun. With just these plastic grips on it. As you can see, it says California edition. And what makes this the California edition is the only safety that is actually on this gun is on this trigger down here. If you push this thing through, this little guy will come out and blocks the trigger from being fired. And that's what makes this the California one. I guess it's the compliance for California. Some kind of trigger lock on it. It's no big deal, but this is what they got to do. You want to sell something in here. These guns are basically all hand built. They're very high quality. And she is just a pocket gun. Right here, this is not a range gun. This is a defensive gun only. So you can see there's no sights on it. You just point and shoot. And what I use here, my little holster here. This is my pocket holster. Sit like that in my pocket. Let's move this thing out of the way here. And this is a Dawn Hum holster, Leatherworks. This works very well. Now also on these guns, you can only shoot, you can't shoot round ball ammo like this. Even though this is just a dummy shell. Hollow points only, because these are a little bit too long. The hollow points are not as long, so they fit through this gun better. So recommendation is just use hollow points only, which it's a defensive gun anyways, so that's what you're supposed to be using. Let's see how much she weighs here. Okay, unloaded, coming in at 10.9 ounces, which is fairly light. And if you have this thing in your pocket with the holster, 12.1 ounces. Anyways, so if you're going to, okay, I'll show you how to field strip this thing. It's a little bit different. What you're going to want is, first you're going to either want a spent casing or a snap cap. I have a snap cap here. And you're going to want a punch or a or something that you can fit into that hole right there. So what you're going to do is, this is the hardest part actually, overcoming that. Nice if you had like a third hand. So here, let me do this off camera real quick. Okay, so you need to get that spent casing into the gun like that. That's the hardest part, because overcoming the spring and stuff. But anyways, once you get it to here, okay, you're gonna still want that in there. Okay, what you're gonna do, press this little button till you hear like a sound. Okay, hear that click up? Okay, now you can just lift up. That pulls right off. Then you have a nested spring. And the nested spring, the double spring, the nested part is actually gonna go back into here. So you're gonna put this back together, put the double spring facing back towards the gun. Set that aside, and you can pull that out. Here's your mag. And so if you're gonna do your basic cleaning, this is what you got to do. Just like that. She's machined really well. You don't see any tool marks or anything on these Seecamps. Okay, and to put it back together, it's just opposite of what we just did. Drop that sucker in there. Line that, and you see these grooves, make sure you're lined up with those grooves. Oh, and you're gonna have to put your mag back in, because you're gonna have to pull the trigger back, and well, it doesn't need to go all the way forward. Let's have it out a little bit. Like that, because you're gonna have to pull the trigger here. Pull back, bam. There she is. Seecamp 32. They make these guns in 3 different calibers. They make it in 25. I don't know if you can get 25 anymore, but they did make these things in 25 and 380. So if you can get this thing and it's basically the same size gun. If you got this in 380, it's pretty small to fit in your pocket. Pretty good punch with the 380 versus the 32. They've been making these, I think these guns been around since like 1972. So, if you got any questions or concerns, just leave them in the comments. And remember to like and subscribe. And remember, on this channel, we like to say, let's go, Brandon. I'll catch you on the next one. Later, folks.